recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North.
Madam Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Communities, Culture, Tourism and Heritage. I'm concerned that his government thinks that some in this province should work for free. Last week, the minister's colleague, the MLA for Waverley Fall River Beaverbank, was discussing this government's decision to end the Artists in Schools program when he told an artist, and I quote, "I'm hoping that maybe yourself as an author or other people as performers can still go into the schools and share that regardless of funding or not," end quote. Arts and culture are a vital economic driver in this province. Madam Speaker, does the minister agree with his colleague that artists should work for free?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Advanced Education.
Madam Speaker, absolutely not. That's why we have over 8,000 hours of art in our schools every single year. That's why we employ our teachers, Madam Speaker. That's why we invest over $66 million, the second highest amount ever in this province's history in art, Madam Speaker. We value art in school, and it is a core part of our children's curriculum.
I recognize the honourable member for Dartmouth North.
Madam Speaker, we know that art education is not equitable throughout this province, and that is why the Artists in Schools programs are so important. Most artists in this province cobble together a living. You can hardly find a more nimble and resourceful group. They work hard to build a life for themselves and their families. The work that actors, writers, singers and visual artists do through the Artists in Schools program is part of that livelihood. They prepare lesson plans and work hard to ensure that their workshops support student learning and success. And now the government has taken that away. Can the Minister of CCTH explain why artists preparing lesson plans, just like teachers do, should not be paid?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Education.
Madam Speaker, any art teacher in our school is being paid. Plain and simple, Madam Speaker. We continue to invest in the arts in our schools. Over 8,000 hours of art in our school every single year, Madam Speaker. It is a core part of the curriculum, Madam Speaker. We're not asking anyone in the education system to work for free. And for the member to say that, I'm blown away, Madam Speaker. We're investing more in education than we ever have in this province's history, and we're investing more in art than we ever had in this province's history.